Let me ask you a terrifying question. You have roughly 4,000 weeks on this planet. That is your entire life. It is the most valuable, finite, and irreplaceable resource in the universe. Once a second passes, no billionaire, no king, and no technology can buy it back. Yet, every single day, you wake up tired, you leave your home, and you trade this irreplaceable, fading life force for a piece of paper, or worse, for a glowing digital number on a glass screen. You stress over it. You lose sleep over it. You might even sacrifice your relationships and your physical health for it. But what if I told you that the thing you were destroying your life to get doesn't actually exist? Money is not a physical reality. It is a psychological illusion. It is a shared hallucination. And right now, you are trapped inside of it. Welcome to episode 1 of The Money Illusion. Today we are going to expose the matrix of wealth. I am going to show you exactly how the most successful story ever told hijacked your brain. If you watch this video to the very end, I promise you this: you will never look at a price tag, your paycheck, or your alarm clock the same way again. You will learn how to stop working blindly for a phantom and start understanding the real currency of power. Let's unplug. To understand the trap you are in, we have to look at biology. The historian Yuval Noah Harari points out a brilliant, almost comical truth about human beings. If you go to a chimpanzee and offer him a green piece of paper in exchange for his banana, he will laugh at you or bite you. You can never convince a chimpanzee to give you a banana today by promising him that if he takes this piece of paper, he will get 10 bananas in chimpanzee heaven tomorrow. Apes only trade in physical realities. A banana is real. You can eat it. But humans, we will hand over our food, our houses, and our entire lives for a piece of paper that says $100. Why? Because human beings are the only animals on Earth capable of believing in fictions. We used to tie our money to physical things: gold, silver, salt. But in 1971, the world completely abandoned the gold standard. Today, the money in your bank account is not backed by gold in a vault. It is backed by absolutely nothing but trust. Money is not a material reality. It is a psychological construct. It is the most successful system of mutual trust ever invented. Think about it. We humans disagree on everything. We fight over religion, politics, borders, and ideology. But a radical terrorist, a Wall Street banker, and a communist dictator will all happily accept the exact same US dollar. Money is the only story everyone on Earth believes. Trust is a beautiful thing. The problem is, we forgot that money is just a story we made up to make trading easier. We started treating it like a law of physics. We let the fiction become our master. Because we believe the story so deeply, we have tied our biological nervous systems to digital numbers. When your bank account drops, your brain doesn't just register a math problem, your amygdala fires. You feel a primal, evolutionary panic, as if a lion is chasing you on the savannah. You literally feel like you are going to die. We measure our self-worth, our social status, and our right to be happy based on how many fictional points we have scored in a game whose rules were written by central banks before you were even born. And this leads us to the greatest asymmetry in human existence. The system wants you to believe that time is money. But that is the biggest lie of the matrix. Money can be printed. When the economy crashes, governments can press a button and create trillions of dollars out of thin air. Money is infinite. Your time is not. You cannot print a new Tuesday. You cannot print another year with your children. When you buy a $5 coffee, you are not paying with $5. You are paying with the 15 minutes of your life it took to earn those $5. When you buy a car you can't afford, you aren't just signing a loan. You are legally signing away 3 years of your future freedom, pledging your life energy to a bank to pay for a piece of depreciating metal. So how do we break out? If you want to escape the money illusion, you must undergo a radical psychological shift. You must stop viewing money as a goal, as a measure of your worth, or as a physical reality. You must start seeing it for what it actually is: stored energy. When you go to work, you are converting your life energy, your time, and your physical effort into a token. That token is just a battery. It stores your energy so you can use it later. The people trapped in the matrix take their stored energy and immediately blow it on things designed to make them look successful: clothes, cars, and status symbols. They drain their battery to impress strangers, forcing them to go back to work tomorrow to recharge it. They are hamsters on a wheel. But those who have unplugged use their money for one thing, and one thing only: to buy back their time. True wealth is not having $1 million in the bank. True wealth is waking up in the morning and saying, I can do whatever I want today. It is the freedom to choose your work, to choose your company, and to walk away from toxic situations because you are not held hostage by a paycheck. Money is not the prize. Autonomy is the prize. Money is just the ticket you use to buy it. You now know that the paper in your wallet is an illusion. You know that you should be using it to buy freedom, not things. But knowing this logically is one thing. Doing it is another. Have you ever noticed that even when you know you should save, you still feel a powerful, uncontrollable urge to click buy now? Why does the modern world feel like it's perfectly designed to drain your wallet the moment you get paid? In episode 2, we are leaving philosophy behind and entering the physical wiring of your brain. We are going to explore the biology of broke. I'm going to show you exactly how corporations use millions of dollars in neuroscience to hack your dopamine receptors and why your inability to save money isn't a lack of willpower. It's an addiction. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Because to win the game of wealth, you first have to realize that you are being played. See you in episode 2.